Make a little boat for a minute. Hello, we're shaky. We fixed a couple things before we started.
On the sea.
So, welcome to our high sea adventure. My name's Corey. I'm your host and GM. Let's go around and introduce our players and characters, starting on my right this time.
My name is Sully, and I play Chip, the galaxy's favorite little robot. Fun fact about Chip. Chip has never had the desire to have a pet. Matter of fact, he fears the idea of the crew getting a pet. Because he feels that is closer to the role that he serves in the party dynamic.
That's the saddest part. That's like you're a whole
person.
You're a whole person with thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and you're like, no, I'm this silly little dog.
You have a soul.
He has the conception that he is the silly little guy, and should a different silly little something enter the chat,
he feels threatened.
he would feel threatened by this idea.
We gotta teach Chip the difference between mascot and pet.
That's good.
Thank you.
My name is Logan. I play Doc, the Cassandalee Nanosite Bounty Hunter. Fun fact about Doc, he is terrified to connect to the internet again, as it has been 40 years, and his nanites are just so probably out of date in terms of software that he might just have to sit still for 48 hours and just update.
See, you will now. Now you summoned it. Now you give me a great tool for the first combat off
Absolutely.
the moon.
It's like, all right, we're back on the ring. Uh-oh.
You're stuck in action pose.
What kind of memes did Doc get up to?
I was gonna say.
Do you guys remember I can has ring burger? I can has space burger?
Yeah,
Crash
my grandpa
burger.
loved those.
Yeah. What? You mocking me?
My grandpa had them framed in his house.
You don't mock the Doc.
Don't mock the Doc. That's a t-shirt.
That's a shirt.
That's
Doc
not a
sells
shirt.
those
Tag
shirts.
Bryn right now.
That's right. At Bryn in the Discord and then at AJ to give us that advocate.
Just give
that
abacus.
We're gonna have to make Gib Abacus into a shirt. It's gonna
Famous
happen.
NPC give abacus.
Gibson Abacus.
Oh man, hey, I'm Gary. I play Aster, the redacted Solarian. He found out what a Solarian was in the vaguest terms. But fun fact about Aster, he still has the first Joro's disc ring that he threw,
Yeah.
and has the returning effect on it. And on an off-screen adventure some seasons ago, Aster used it as a weapon and caught it and was pretty proficient with it. And Aster actually got a recruiting offer from a professional disc ring team. And unfortunately, Aster could not pursue it. He had to make the decision, like LeBron James, to continue being a criminal. Not saying LeBron James is a
Just
criminal.
like LeBron, yeah.
He's
like the GOAT.
He robbed Cleveland a little bit to go to Miami, but hey, what can you do?
I thought you were going to say, like, it has the return feature, so he threw it somewhere on the ring and is waiting to call the return. Like,
Aster every day.
Once a day raises his hand.
He's Thor.
waits there for 4 hours straight. Grabs it.
Oh man, when you were talking about like how he got the recruiting offer, I was thinking like, did Clem say no? It could be a trap. Like, but anyways, hi, I'm Riley, and I play Clementine, the Raxolite envoy and captain of this motley crew.
Motley.
So, fun fact about Clementine, her go-to dance move is some weird, like, segmented version of the Macarena because she's technically got 3 sets of limbs. 3 sets of upper limbs, not counting her legs. And so the Elfan arms will participate. And so it'll be like one does this, the next one does this, and the third one does like the hip one, and then
Like when you
she'll
do
turn
a
around
round in music, but
Yeah.
instead...
like she does all of them all at the same time. So it's the funkiest little dance move you've ever seen.
Graceful.
My name is Corey, your host and GM. My fun fact is Declan owns the building and land that he lives on, but does not charge rent to Millie, who runs skunks downstairs.
Aw.
He just asks to get some drinks every now and then.
Heck yeah.
So with that, last week,
Nice
you guys met Declan, who is arguably one of the most important people in the entire universe.
Yeah.
As we've learned.
Go.
Answers for everything.
So, you guys, literally the last episode of Easy Sum Up, you talked to Declan the entire time. It was you guys sat in his living room and talked with him back and forth, asking questions, with him asking questions as well. Every question answered leading to a different question. After spending a lot of time within there, you guys leave and start heading home. And on your way back to camp, you learn that Bill has been found, but he's been beaten and bloodied and is not conscious. And they brought him back to your guys' tent so that Doc can try to patch him up. As you guys got there, Cassandalee, pulling out the I Am Your God card, told Chip to get
Rude.
inside of the tent.
Rude, and it was rude. Put that in the recap.
And it was rude. And they all got pulled back into the Zeitgeist dimension, into Bill's mind specifically. And with that, that's where we are now. The four of you, notably Valier, did not make it in with you, but the four of you begin falling into this in-between space. You guys are hurtling down at just rapid speeds, and all around you there are blue lights, and you can see figures inside, almost like there's a person that you just fly right by. It is like you're in a massive tunnel that seems to be both tightly cornered around you and expanding ever so greatly. There's no clear sense of scale or size or distance, but the four of you seem relatively close-ish to each other. How are you guys reacting in this moment?
Not again! Ah!
Doc's gonna reach out and try to link arms with everybody.
Yeah,
we got
same
separated last
here.
time.
Ooh.
All right. You guys all begin linking arms. This is notably, last time you did this, you guys were asleep, so you did not kind of see this, but this is like an in-between dimension. Almost like that moment when you're passing into the drift. There's just how all lights outside seem funky for a second. It's like you're stuck in between there. What I need is all four of you to roll me a D100.
Ooh.
Crazy.
D100.
I pull out a full D100. If only I know I have
A
one.
golf ball.
Wow.
That is a 27 for me.
27.
47 for Sully.
47 for Sully.
86.
86 for Doc.
50 even.
50 even. So, you begin reaching out your arms trying to grab onto everyone. And Clem, you are doing the same, but just as you're beginning to reach out your arms, that sense of distance seems to grow and grow and grow as you guys are being pulled towards different areas. And as you look down, you can see it's branching off into different tunnels, what looks like. Chip and Clem, you both get pulled into one side, and then Doc and Astra, you both get pulled down on one side. So what I'm going to ask is one of each of you roll me an initiative. Don't add any modifiers, just give me your flat D20 roll.
Oh, thank you, sir.
No modifiers.
You're a gentleman.
So sorry,
That's
it's
cool.
not
We
a
also follow
no
directions.
No
modifiers.
modifiers.
Okay. Then 13.
13.
Natural one.
Okay.
Wait, all of us or just one of us?
Women.
I meant just one of you,
Oh.
but she said 13, so we can
Yeah,
do
you
that one.
you get the
So
one.
no,
Oh,
one-
yeah.
one-
Women!
That is 18.
18. Okay. I'm gonna don't mind the shapes and everything of these. I'm doing this just to signify initiative order here. This is not like you're actually getting into a boss fight
Oh,
here.
jeez.
So this is the boys' club. This is the gals' club. Okay. So. So, starting with you two, with Doc and Astra, this is a lot like it was last time, where you find yourself waking up in this strange area. It's that same exact feeling you had of, like, it's like a nightmare, but not quite. You're not as, like, you're still in control, you know? It's like a lucid nightmare to a degree. you're both alone, but experiencing the same thing at the same time. So, you wake up, and you're standing in a very, very cold room. Like, not just physically cold, as in the air is cold, which it is, but the metal floor on the ground is cold. The smell of metal in the air leaves chills on your nostrils. It is made of metal plating. A single fluorescent light is glowing above you. It's maybe 8 feet long total. It is closer to a cell than an actual like room. The single fluorescent light is just ever so gently flickering. It's not noticeable unless you're trying to look for it. And sitting in the center of the room against the wall, you see a child laying in a bed that mattress is maybe an inch thick. Also a very thin, cheaply made metal framing. There's what looks like a beaten and bloody child sitting in there. He's got bruises and cuts all over his face. He's got a thin, scratchy-looking blanket pulled up onto him and a very thin pillow that he's resting on. But that child is asleep. They have light blonde hair kind of swept to their side and are knocked out peacefully.
Doc, are you breathing?
You guys are alone. Nobody's there.
So we're separated.
You're separated.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in your
You
own.
said
You both
Sorry,
are experiencing
sorry.
the same exact thing, but you guys are alone.
I guess I'm looking around to see if there's anybody nearby. I realize that no one's there, and then kind of look at the scene. And dare I ask, is it familiar to Aster?
Extremely familiar.
Okay. Aster's just gonna look around to the cell to see if there's anything outside or any kind of other view he can get.
You don't even notice a door. It's just like 4 metal walls, a metal floor, and the ceiling with the fluorescent light.
Aster takes a deep, long sigh, and I assume I have my motes
Yes, you're
on
both
my
there.
head, and I'm gonna look over at me, little me.
Doc, what are you doing?
Seeing that the kid is a little bit bruised and whatnot, Doc might begin to check the wounds and make sure they're not serious.
As you go to check the wounds, he looks like he's slightly dehydrated. He's got scabs on his lips as if they've been chapped and have been ripped open a little bit. But he's got bruises and scratches on his face, but it doesn't seem to be anything too messed up on him. After a moment of looking over that, you hear a loud buzz reverberates throughout the entire room, kind of chilling you to your core for a second. And where there once was just a wall, you turn and see there is now a large metallic door, as at the bottom slides open and 2 trays slide in. They have what looks like just boiled chicken and white rice and a cup of water on a small little plate, no utensils. And as that buzzer rings and those trays slide in, the little boy sits up, looks around, and looks at the trays, then starts moving towards that. Underneath the bed, you hear movement and shuffling, and you see out crawls a little girl that looks identical to him, moving out of the bed and starts walking towards that food as well, almost hobbling, kind of holding her side as she sits down and they both just with their hands are eating the food.
Doesn't seem like either one of them can see me.
Doesn't seem like it. They're not acknowledging you.
Doc swallows the bitter pill that this is the past of his friend, realizing he can't do anything to change it, but takes great comfort in the fact of the man that he becomes. And same with Astra. This sucks right now for you guys, but you're going to be rich beyond what you can possibly imagine one day.
Aster, what are you doing?
As I see little Aster and little Astra trying to feast as much as they can. I like to imagine when both of them got up, they just ran through Aster, adult Aster, and he's looking very solemnly. And Aster is looking at the two of them together and thinking that the past has not been very kind to either of them, and at the same time almost misses when things were that simple in a strange way.
As you look at these kids and you see them eating, and they are just ravaging this food, like this looks like the first time they've both eaten or had water in a while. You see as they consume more and more, little moats begin to form and float around their heads. So you see one made of light like Aster's floating around his head, and one that looks like a black hole floating around the little girl's head. I need you both to make me fortitude saving throws.
32.
32.
That's thematic. Natural 1.
With a 32, you watch this. With a natural 1, you experience this. The little girl is eating at this food, and then you see her kind of stop and heave for a second as she's looking down at the plate, and she fully pukes up her food. She aims off the side so that it's not directly onto the food so she can continue to eat, but she vomits, and you feel your stomach like it's emptying as well. You feel sick and fatigued, and like you have sweat just racing down as you are vomiting while being dehydrated. But you see her stop. She lifts up her shirt to look at her stomach, and you see there is massive bruises and welts on there. It's very clear she has ribs broken. But she shoulders the pain, puts the shirt back down, and then continues to eat the food as quickly as she can.
Aster knows that feeling very well, and it's flooding back to him. It's this magical zeitgeist effect, and it is just memory. He looks at the two of them, and he says, I know you guys can't hear me, but you both are really, really strong in your own ways, and you still got a long way to go, but as long as you stick together. And Aster stops and realizes that they are once again apart in the present. And he just kind of goes over and sits on the bed.
As you do that, and Doc, as you're standing and watching them as well, what you both notice is that when you look at Astra, you don't really feel anything besides your normal sympathy, but when you look at Aster, you feel like a sense of hurt, and by a lack of his reaction. The boy kept eating after she vomited, but there was no going over to comfort, it seems like. He was just a starving child, ravaging as much food as he could. But you get a sense of hurt from that. You two. You guys, again, same thing. You will wake up in the same spot, but you are not together. You wake up and you find yourself in the middle of the desert. This looks like the desert moon of Karth. You've been here for the better part of 4 to 5 months at this point now. The sky is a deep blue, like it's dusk. The sun is just on the horizon. It's looking just blue as ever can be out here. The sands look like they are water on the ocean frozen in time. You get a look of your surroundings. You don't notice much, but the ground beneath your feet begins to shake ever so slightly. Just a small rumbling.
There's a moment of confusion for Clem, with everything appearing like we're still, awake on the desert moon of Karth, but it's a different location, and so she's just trying to process, oh, okay, this is the zeitgeist dimension, and then everything starts to shake, and she desperately looks around for some sort of higher ground, something to latch onto.
Chip.
I think that Chip would kind of feel himself almost like waking up, realizing where he is at, and understanding that there's a potential that he is now in this extra dimension, or actually asleep, but sort of confused and thrown off by his surroundings, kind of looks down, sort of like flicks at his own arm, kind of shrugging, realizing he doesn't really know if he would feel it if he was awake or not, or this way or that. And as the ground starts to shake and tremor, his instinct will be to get low to try and brace himself.
As you do, this shake feels like it's ramping up to something, but then just kind of stops and continues just a low vibration, almost like somebody's playing bass heavy music 6 doors down. It is just a light rumbling, but it is ever present. But as you both have now looked down at the ground, you notice there's a piece of paper sitting on the ground. It looks almost like a notebook page. And reaching down, you pick it up and you examine it. It's notes, and seem like it's copying from some sort of book, whether it be a textbook or just a philosophical book in general. But it is a book on what it means to be, what it means to exist and be a person. And then as you look up from that, you see that there is another paper about 5 feet in front of you, and then another paper from there. And there is almost a trail, there is just a trail of paper leading off over a dune.
I mean, I'm gonna, follow the path and look at these and, try to understand what this is supposed to mean. And, try to assess, knowing last time it was like, trauma and fears and things, and she's just like, okay, whose is this? It's not mine. So...
Chip will pick up that first paper and shaking the sand off of it, kind of trying to piece it together for a moment, realize he doesn't recognize the handwriting, and the perspective shifts as he notices the next one, and will likewise go shaking it off, trying to stack and trying to discern what order these go in, and so on and so forth, sort of trying to organize and take inventory as he's going. And reading over the entries as he's going, kind of skimming.
As you're skimming over them, the second page you pick up looks like it's from the same notebooks. Third page you pick up looks like it's just a page from a book ripped out of it. Fourth page you picked up, same thing, different book, page ripped out. What these are all saying and asking, but not ever giving a full direct answer, is what is the difference between being alive and living a life? Does being alive mean you breathe and are able to reproduce and continue on moving forward? Or is being alive meaning that you have choice of will and are aware of not only self, but others around you? There's lots of questions asked like that. There are diagrams drawn of not only just like humans, but as well as other species. There's Vesks, there's Kasatha, there's everything that, like most species that you've seen, there is a scientific diagram of like them split down the middle of what they look like externally than what they look like internally, with lots of drawings and notes pointing towards everything. This looks like research of some kind. As you crest over this dune and walk towards, you feel the ground shaking more and more the closer and closer you get towards wherever this is leading. But as you're walking, and are you collecting them as well, or are you just kind of following them?
No, I'm picking them up and carrying them with me.
Okay. What you both are noticing as you're picking it up is that another one will fall in front of you. And then you'll reach down and pick it up, and you'll see another one is falling. And there slowly are pages falling from the sky, kind of like snow. Just ever so lightly, just back and forth, and then landing. And the more further and further you go, the more this ground beneath you shakes and shakes until winds begin picking up. There's a heavy wind that is swirling all around you. But it's not just sand, it's pages. It's pages and pages and pages. It is like you are in a flurry of just philosophical questions being asked, surrounding you consistently and constantly. It's overwhelming, and you both to make me a reflex saving throw.
16.
16.
That is 24.
24. Clem, you feel these winds picking up and are able to kind of, with your clothes, are able to pick them up and kind of shield yourself, as these are sharp corners that are flying around constantly. Chip, you are not as lucky, as you will take 24 slashing damage as you are being just littered with paper cuts constantly. And as you're going and going, you can't see anything further in front of you. This is just, almost a complete whiteout of pages, until finally, as quickly as this started, it stops as you take a step forward and you see a calm area surrounded by this entire flurry of papers, and in the center of it is sitting Jatambe at a desk with a chair. You two, Doc and Aster. The room shifts and melts away. It's not as much as it literally melting, more like it's artifacting. Like walls are coming up towards you, like you tried turning in a game and it didn't load all of the textures, and everything shifts around more and more. As you turn, you now find yourself almost in a spotlight, similar fluorescent light, but in a much, much larger room, and is the only light currently in that room. You see the walls are now, they went from about maybe 8 feet tall to now 20, 30 feet tall. At the very top, you see along the wall in the very corner are heavily tinted windows. You can't see anything in them as they are so heavily tinted, but they are there. You look in the spotlight, you seem alone for a moment, and then as you turn more, you see that same girl, presumably Astra, standing in the light. She looks like she's an early teen now. You see her holding an actual large hammer in her hands, both of her hands. She's got more and more scratches and scars and wounds on her. She's got blood dripping from the top of her head down, covering her eye, but she does not seem to be trying to wipe it away at all. She is tightly holding on to that hammer. Behind her, you see what looks like Aster curled up in the fetal position behind him. He's holding a sword, not his moat, but a literal sword, just as hard as he can, but seems like he's fighting for consciousness. He is bloodied, he is even worse condition than she is, and he's got very quick, raspy breaths.
Jeez. Ain't right what they did to y'all. Doc will once again try to see if he can in any way interact with them.
You try to interact with them, and your hands kind of phase through them a little bit, or if they're not phasing through, you try to get closer, and it's like you're moving through like syrup until you kind of stop and aren't able to move, but you can easily move them back.
Doc will just kind of get as close as he can to young Aster and just hang in there. Come on, keep going.
Aster does. It's almost like he just can't move forward at all from his position, which I imagine is like off a little bit, where he could see both of them, Astra to his left and the younger version of himself to his right, and he's looking back between the two of them, and he's looking at himself on the ground, and he's just like, get up. Just get up. Please, please get up.
You're saying, please get up, and begging with yourself. And Doc, you're looking down at Aster as well. Behind you, you hear snarling and grunting sounds and air being blown out of nostrils sharply as you turn and see what is just complete pitch blackness outside of this fluorescent light. You see a large green creature. It is called a jubsnuff. It is this massive green creature that has one mouth and huge head, as well as another massive mouth on its stomach. It looks ready to eat anything that it can. It's got large pincers for arms, and it is moving into the light towards Astra. You see her tighten her grip even more. She doesn't attempt to wipe any of the blood out of her eyes, and she goes, okay, come on. And you see her launch herself up, and as she does, right as she's about to hit the creature with her hammer, the fluorescent light shuts off, but the light does not go away, as under this grating, there is a bright red glow that is growing and growing and growing. I need both of you to make me reflex saving throws.
That's the bad one.
Same here, brother.
10.
Okay.
Synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20. You both fail. As you see, she slams this hammer into the creature. It recoils, but at that same exact moment, that red glow from underneath erupts into flames as tall as the actual room itself just completely submerge both of them. And taking you both in as well. You'll both take 46 fire damage as they are just roasted with what looks like the might and fury of the sun. But as that happens, you see Astra lands on her feet. She is looking bloodied and on death's door, but that creature did take a bunch of damage from both her hitting it with a hammer and the fire erupting underneath her. Chip and Clem. You see Jatambe is sitting at a desk with books covered all over it. This is a very ornately designed looking wooden desk. The legs themselves have designs. You see the chair he's sitting in is wooden as well. It has green cushions on it so that it is comfortable with armrests. You see him flipping through pages just rapidly. Every now and then he'll reach up and grab a page from that swirling tornado that's around him, take a look at it and nod and put it back on and begin scribbling. You hear him muttering to himself as he's flipping through all of this as well.
I'm gonna run towards him. Chip's arms full, now sort of haphazardly, kind of stacked as he had tried to collect as many of these papers and then started to lose them in the storm. Running towards Jatambe. He's going to shout, "It's you! I had thought I was in the other dimension, but our room looks different. Did you write these?"
You're saying that and he's not reacting at all. He's fully in-zoned on the pages here and he's writing and scribbling and it's like you're not even there to him.
I understand. Chip will kind of gingerly set down his stack as it sort of slides and falls out of his arms. And approach Jatambe's desk.
Clem's heart just kind of sinks as, seeing Jatambe, makes her piece together that this is Chip's nightmare, dimension, and, having read things on what it means to be, and remembering that the, visions that Aster saw that reflected Valia's own nightmare scenario situation were a lot more clearly symbolic. It just makes her heart break, getting that feeling of Chip doesn't exactly know if he counts as being alive, and that there's that doubt there when to her, he's a full being. He's not a robot, not anything like that. He is alive, and she sees him as a very dear friend. And so she just kind of stands there for a moment processing that feeling, and then knowing there's gonna be more to this, she just slowly approaches the windstorm of papers surrounding Jatambe and looks around for what other details there might be.
As you look through the windstorm, you don't notice anything in there. The ground is still shaking beneath your feet, and it's definitely a lot heavier than it was before, but it does not seem to be bothering him at all. You don't see what seems to be causing that in the slightest. It's just quiet in here. That's the only thing you really notice, is that it's just the winds and what seems to be a kind man quietly talking to himself. And as he does, Chip, you would see this firsthand. You would see the glow of this in a moment as he sits up and he has all of his books scattered across. He looks them all over, and then he takes his hands, and you see arcane and magic begin just forming between them. And it's forming what looks like a ball at first, and as this happens, that's when you see the shadow of yourself against the whirlwind of papers. You turn to see he's creating this ball, and he's trying to form it, and it's moving and moving more like gelatin inside of a container made of water. It's not quite moving anywhere that he wants it to. You see it can hold a shape for just a moment, and then it'll falter and begin to stretch as he'll try to adjust for that as well, almost like a potter with clay that is actively fighting back. And as he's holding it and trying to make sure that it can stay together, it bursts. And both of you see colors you've never seen before. You see and smell experiences that you've never had. It is overwhelming to the senses. I need you both to make me will saving throws.
24.
24.
21.
21. You both feel that come over you, and it's overwhelming and borderline confusing. Like, you don't know who you are or what you are just for a moment, but you're able to kind of lock it back in as this arcane just explodes over you incredibly suddenly. And you see him staring down at his hands, and then after a moment he shakes them and then just quietly puts them back in his lap and just stares at the desk. He goes and slams his fist as hard as he can. All the books shatter off the desk for a moment as he gets up and walks towards the whirlwind. And as that whirlwind falls down, you see that the shaking from underneath was a massive sandworm that is now towering over both of you and begins to have its massive maw hurtle down. Aster and Doc, you've just seen her slam this hammer directly into this massive creature. The creature itself stammers back a bit and is looking at her in a confused and angry way. And you see her chest is heaving with her trying to keep her breath in. She has blood all over. She is singed. Her hair is on fire a little bit, but you see it getting put out. And as she begins to take another step towards it, it launches at her. Both the stomach in its chest and its mouth on its head open up and begin to overwhelm her. There is no chance of her escaping out of this. It is completely encasing her. One way or another, she will be swallowed. And in that moment, you feel a sense of calmness wash over you. It is as if you have a clear sight of what your fate is. And finally understanding and grasping that, it is a odd and morbid sense of calm. And at that same moment, blood pours out of the creature's mouth. And you see it pours and pours and pours as the head itself falls down in front of her. And now there is a neck stump that is just oozing blood out. And on top of the creature is Aster holding his sword well above his head, having clearly just chopped it off. And the creature falls over, and all of the lights flick on in the room. And you see that there are two other creatures exactly like it across the hall, also with heads decapitated and them all slumped over. And as Aster and Astra are standing there both breathing heavy, the lights flick on inside of those windowed rooms, and through silhouettes you see a ton of people in both what look like business suits and lab coats staring down. A speaker in the corner lets out a muffled, "Well done, Aster." I need you both to give me perception checks.
29.
That is a 20.
20. None of you noticed anything of note. How do you guys react to this?
I just have a quiet smile to myself, and I knew you could do it.
Is this like a memory or an idea?
You remember this stuff like this? You don't remember all of this. You don't remember this room being that big. You don't remember all of those people being up in a window like that. You don't remember them even being that tall, but this definitely something like this has happened.
Okay.
Doc has a thought.
Share the thought.
The sensations I've been feeling have been coming from Astra, not Aster.
As you think that and feel that, you look over at Aster as the voice says, "Well done, Aster," and you feel a sense of jealousy and anger wash over your body.
Doc just breathes in a sigh of understanding.
Aster's so he is like this is like Aster is in the front row of a wrestling match, but of a horrifying nightmare wrestling match. Like he is fully in the moment. He cannot think outside of himself or the situation. He is enveloped. He is trapped. So Aster sees younger Aster, slices things heads off, and the two of them together. And in Aster's mind, this is the ideal, like, this is what he envisions he and his sister as. So he is laser focused, locked in. And as younger Aster cuts off the head, she's like, yes, just come on now, just take out the other one. And he is just like almost commentary, like play-by-plays.
Does he notice the feeling of anger and jealousy as that happens? Or is he just so in the zone?
No, he doesn't notice it.
You see all this happen, Doc. You feel those feelings wash over you. And behind both of you, you hear what sounds like buzzsaw. Just very small buzzsaw buzzing. And as you turn to look, you now find yourself in a completely different room. Once again. This looks like a surgery room. And in the center of this surgery room, on a bed that has been modified to match her body, you see Astra strapped down in it. She has just very little bit of clothes on her just to keep her as modest as possible, but she is awake and strapped down with her arms stretched out in on rests that match her. You see a large machine is right above her left arm, and it has cut open her entire forearm, and you see that it has peeled the skin back like a book. And inside you see broken bones and muscles and nerve endings and everything inside as this machine is going in there and prodding around. As you are horrified and can see the look of discomfort on her, you hear a voice behind you that says, "You know the punishment for damaging Pantheon property? No anesthesia." As you turn and look, and Aster, you recognize this man immediately, as there is a short man standing just at her feet. He is balding except for the hair that does wrap around his head but never touches the actual top. He is maybe 4.5 feet, has rectangular glasses that are just showing the beady eyes he has behind a furrowed brow. He's got a large, toothy smile with both teeth missing and gold teeth inside. He is just very schlubby looking, but looking at Astra, smiling, and just says, "No anesthesia for those who cause property damage." I need you both to make me a fort saving throw.
27.
27.
26.
26. You both feel what Astra is feeling in that exact moment. You feel something inside of your arm moving the muscles around. It is excruciating. It makes you want to clench your teeth hard enough to break them themselves. You can feel that the arm is broken, and the machine is rearranging the parts of the bone to try to get it as close as it can back so that it can heal properly and as quickly as possible. Go ahead.
Doc, feels that pain and burning and attempts to memorize every single detail about this man. How tall he is, what species he is, those glasses, the smirk he has on his face at this pain, and the absolute violation of what it means to be a doctor.
You caught that all, and you are able to lock that into memory, as this now is a trauma response you are having of feeling the exact pain she is.
Aster, as he kind of whips around and hears that voice, he wishes he could forget this guy. And he knows exactly who it is, and he kind of stumbles back and falls right on his butt. And how old is Astra? She's still a teenager?
She looks like you know her now.
Astra just kind of scrambles. Hilt. Do I have my hilt?
You have the hilt.
I just draw it out and almost like I'm defending myself, but Aster definitely feels like he's a little kid again.
You feel that sense of helplessness and weakness flood over your entire body as you see this man smiling. He's not acknowledging you in the slightest. He's just looking at Astra. That is now back to Chip and Clem. You do see this massive worm is hurtling towards you, and as its entire mouth encases around you, you feel the ground beneath you fall. And you are once again free falling. Nowhere near as long as it was last time, but it does feel like you are falling for miles and miles and miles until you hit the ground and you feel yourself against pavement. You look around a little bit and kind of get a lay of the land, look up at the sky. You're back on the Absalom Ring. You are on what looks like a street corner, and there are just tall buildings surrounding you. But as you look up and look down your body, you see that you are covered in the corpses of androids. There is one looking directly at you as you look down, as it is dead on your chest staring at you.
Chip jumps back, kind of scrambling, pushing with his feet.
Clem is just frozen. The horror of this combined with understanding what these images are supposed to correlate to, and who all of this is for, she's just shaken because she understands this is as if she was covered in the corpses of other Raxalites. So
As you stay there frozen, Chip, you jump up horrified. You look around and you see that this is the Absalom Ring, but it looks a little different. So the car models are a lot older than cars that you know now. But there are close to 100 dead androids just laying all over the street. This was a busy intersection. And you can see that there are lots of men with guns standing around a circle of this whole area, having their weapons pointed ready to fire at any moment. And standing in the center of these androids, on top of this small mountain of bodies that has formed, you see Jatambe once again. And he's looking down, kind of shaking and twitching a little bit, and he's just beginning to stand up slightly. To his right, you see a building just called RAM Communications. The front door is completely exploded off. You see that there looks like there was scuffling inside somewhere, but you can't see past the actual building itself. As Jatambe begins to stand up, you see he does not stop at standing up. He begins floating up, and he is floating higher and higher and higher above these bodies. As he then forms that ball you saw just a moment ago, he begins forming it, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as he is angrily looking around at all of the men with guns pointed at them.
Chip, is petrified. Surrounded by bits and pieces of what could easily make up him. He sees Jatambe and surprises himself because he's never been scared of him before. As he instinctively sort of hides himself behind these stacks of rubble and discard.
Is RAM where SRO units come from on the ring?
No, SRO units are made off-ring on an asteroid factory.
Okay.
There's several factories for them, but the predominant thing is that they're mostly on asteroids.
Okay. Clem is just trying to take in as many details as possible, because aside from the corpses of androids, the rest of the scene that's playing out isn't something that makes sense to what she thought she was understanding about these images, and so she's just trying to get as many details to piece together as possible.
As you are looking around trying to figure that out, and Chip, you are standing petrified of a man you didn't know you could fear. You see this orb begins to fill, and you feel things beginning to get pulled closer to him. I need you both to make reflex saving throws again.
18.
25.
Clem, you see this, Chip, you feel this as you begin to get pulled deeper and deeper and deeper into this little ball that he is forming. And Chip, you fully flip and you get tumbled into all of the corpses as well. And just as you're about to be pulled into whatever he is forming in his hand, you see him release it, and it explodes. And the men that were standing in this circle directly in front of him vaporized in an instant. You see buildings crumble from the force that he has just released. You see the men behind him are terrified and look uneasy and begin wanting to run away. But as that happens, Jatambe turns back and looks at them. As he does that, Chip specifically, I would like you to give me a perception check.
That's gonna be a 29.
With a 29, what you notice is that he does not look injured or anything, but he has one drop of blood running down his neck. As he turns to look at what looks like almost a scared kid, like an 18-year-old who was enlisted. In the moment you recognize like the details of that kid, Jatambe is there holding him by the neck. Everyone else that was around him has dropped dead fully. And he's looking at the kid, and you can tell they're talking, but you can't hear anything. It sounds muffled. And as they're talking, Jatambe kind of waves to the sky for a moment, keeps talking to him. You see the kid has a little radio on his side. He reaches over and pushes it and starts talking into it. And then what feels like just mere moments pass by. Several men in suits teleport in. You see a small circle open up and go as they are standing where those circles opened. They are talking to Jatambe and have their hands out trying to get him to lower the kid. After some course back and forth, Jatambe lowers the kid down and they all start talking. And Jatambe seems way more serious than you've ever seen him, and way more than he did just moments ago in the middle of the desert. They talk back and forth. He gestures to the sky again. After a moment of angrily conversing with each other, the men in suits smile and start laughing and shaking hands with each other, then shake hands with Jatambe, who doesn't seem to move at all.
Chip, after being thrown through the air, body kind of limp and over to the side, watching this in a sort of crumpled heap, no different than the other pieces around him. As they start to lift up and exit the scene, will slowly approach the boy.
The boy?
The one he was talking to.
Oh, the scared one. Yeah, you see him shaking on the ground. As you are feeling that, you kind of feel yourself being pulled one more time. You see that Jatambe, there's a limousine that seems to almost manifest. Jatambe and then those men in suits get in the car together and drive away. As you approach the boy, he is looking scared, like he is holding back the biggest sob that you've ever seen, and he has deep bruises immediately around his neck as he is just holding his chest and panting.
Chip is gonna sort of approach him almost like how you look at like a grotesque piece of art in a museum. Still really unsure if what he's seeing is real or what it could be trying to tell him. Just pacing around him, studying, and still feeling that nagging, unfamiliar, and surprising fear.
You let that consume and eat over your body as you feel the world itself beginning to shift around. What do you do before the world shifts?
Still trying to piece things together. The guesses that are on Clem's mind is like, so Ram has to do with memory. And so she's like, is this someone else's memories? How would memories be attached to Chip in this situation? And so she's just thinking about that. She looks at the boy, and she thinks like Jatambe made some sort of deal with those men in suits So maybe he was working for Ram at some point, and she's just making mental notes of that, and she just takes one more look around at all the destroyed androids and corpses of organic beings around the street there just before everything shifts.
You're looking around at the corpses. None of them seem to be moving. They all just seem quiet and still, and there is a sense of dread and confusion that lies heavy in the air as you feel the world begin to shift, and you see that blue streaking light that you saw when you first entered into this zone, as you both now feel yourself hurtling down towards an unknown area once again. That is now Doc and Aster. You two feel your arm being manipulated and violated as it's just something inside is just ripping apart at every little piece of you. You see the man is sitting there smiling. As you look down at your arm in pain, just as a reaction of, ow, I'm in pain, you look up again and you see what looks like a whiteboard on the wall behind him. And it looks like it's an earnings report almost, like inventory high, stocks low, income is low, like things aren't going that great. And as you feel that pain sizzling in your arm, in your mind, you're barely able to even keep conscious, you hear the voice of Aster in your head as he goes, "Hey Astra, I just finished up with a huge job with my friends. We fought some people and it was a huge eel. It was awesome. I'll talk to you about it later." As you feel yourself trying to be happy, as you look down at your arm and now see the machine is moving your muscles around almost like dough, just moving it and manipulating it in horrible, horrific ways.
Is anything being implanted into the arm?
None that you see.
Okay.
It was a huge eel, to be fair. Who put it on that train?
As the machine digs deeper and deeper into your arm, and after hearing the voice of Aster, you turn and look at the smiling man again, and you see that the entire whiteboard behind him has shifted around and show that things are even worse and worse than they were before. And he goes, "You'll be doing things that are much more interesting jobs." As you now feel almost like syringes are being poked directly into the nerve endings of your arm, as there is searing pain, and whatever is being injected into your arm feels like it is a mixture of sand and like 100 different knives just going through all of your veins as you feel it coursing through your body. As you feel this horrific pain one more time, you hear Aster in your head again. As you are fighting on to all this, you hear him just say, "Aster, you won't believe it. I made so many new friends out here. It's like they actually care about me and stuff." And as you hear that, you look over and see just your body is convulsing as much as Astra's is, but hers is restrained down, unable to even have that freedom to hold herself in pain.
Boy. Aster feels he's been kind of adrift, focused on everything that's been happening, these memories or ideas of memories, and he's really sad it took up to this point to get it. As he feels the pain in his arm and looks over at Astra and what's happening and looks back at the doctor. Astra's gonna struggle to get back up, holding his sword and his limp arm, trying to keep it still, and he's gonna point the sword at the doctor and go, "Let her go! Let her go!"
As you yell, "Let her go," and you are trying to do your best to defend her, Behind you, the whiteboard has changed one more time, and instead of anything resembling stocks or any business accoutrement or anything like that, it is a drawing and schematics for that black armor that you fought her in. And as you look back down at the bed, Astra is no longer laying in a bed, but is laying in the back half of that armor alone. As the machine has now been replaced with another machine that is enclosing the arm gauntlet onto her, and you see that it doesn't even care that there's skin still out. It just fully closes on and seals. You see her scream, and as she begins to scream, you find yourself in her exact vision as you are looking up at the ceiling, a strap being placed across her forehead so you can't move. You see that helmet is being lowered slowly and slowly onto your face. And from that, you hear the doctor just saying, "We have a new suit for you, Astra. You'll find it quite invigorating." As the suit begins to enclose and as the helmet collapses in on you, you are in complete and utter darkness. You hear Astra screaming as loud as she can. Her voice is tearing and ripping apart. And finally, you hear in her mind one last time, Astra chimes in and says, "Not only do they like me, but they love me." You feel yourself falling and falling and falling. And you find yourself also back in that blue tunnel where you see all four of you have reunited one more time. And as you are registering you are back with each other, you feel yourselves land on sand. It looks like you are once again back on the desert moon of Karth. But looking around, Doc, you would recognize this first. This is just outside of paradise. And the sky is that deep, deep blue once again. And you see what looks like Aster and Astra standing at the edge of town, and they are fighting each other. Notably, Aster is his full-grown self that you recognize, and Astra is just a scared 9-year-old girl. You guys see each other. You guys are all there with each other.
And
Do
there's
the rest of us see that situation with...
Well, you see what I just described. You didn't see any of the armor stuff.
Yeah.
you just see small Astra.
Why are we outside paradise? I thought we were supposed to be seeing what happened to Bill. What?
Hello?
You say hello, and nobody in that scenario responds to you. Instead, what you hear is Astra looking up at Aster, holding that massive hammer that she could barely even hold as a teenager in her arms, and she just looks scared and yells, "I just want us to have fun and be together, Aster!" And Aster responds with, "You're a coward! Why do I want to spend time with a coward like you?" As he says that, you see him swing his sword down at her. She tries to block with a hammer as best as she can, and she is pleading, "Please stop! I just want to stop. I just want to be with you. I just want the best for you." As he swings his sword and the hammer goes flying across, she scrambles away, and you hear Aster just yelling, "I don't need you anymore. I'm stronger than you. I don't need someone around holding me back like you," as she scrambles towards the four of you.
Whoa, hey. Did you say that to her?
Doesn't even register. You're talking to him.
Doc will stride forward and put a hand down toward her.
As you do, she has her back towards you, and she's running, and then she stops and kind of bumps into your hand and sees you, and looks up at you, and then looks at the four and registers Aster. And you see her panic and scream immediately at the top of her lungs and falls on the ground and is backing up as quickly as she possibly can. And as she begins to turn around, she looks at you, and then she looks at other Aster and is just yelling, I'm sorry, I called you an idiot, I'm sorry, as she's just having a total and complete meltdown in front of you. She curls up in a small ball and is just sobbing and sobbing and sobbing. You see the sand beneath her head is just growing as a small little puddle. And Aster, Dream Aster, walks up, and as he's approaching, you hear her muttering, "Leave me alone, please leave me alone, please leave me alone, please leave me alone." He's growing and growing in size as he looks at the four of you now, and you see that same shadow that took over Bill is now taking over Aster. And you just hear him muttering, "Coward!" as a massive sword is growing into his hand, and you see a massive and terrifying looking Aster standing above the four of you. I need all of you to roll me initiative. With that, we're actually going to take a 10-minute break.
Oh!
That's legal. We're using it. Thank you guys so much for joining this. Just a delight of an episode. We will be back in about 10 minutes or so. With we're going to get snacks and foods and drinks and probably clean up a little bit. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Welcome back to Secrets Between the Stars. My name is Corey Wilson, GM. Let's go around and quickly reintroduce our players and characters. We'll start on my left this time. This is you.
Get him!
I play Clementine, the Rexolate Envoy.
Hey, I'm Gary. I play Aster, the Redacted Solarian.
Hi, I'm Logan. I'm in danger. I play Doc, the Cassandalee bounty hunter.
My name is Sully, and I play Chip, the Galaxy's favorite little robot. And let me at him!
What did everybody roll?
Bad.
That's good. I like when that happens.
I roll bad.
You got that
Natural one.
Nice.
No
Total.
one's going last before me.
Synthetic 20.
All right, so we'll put you here.
I need one
and
more
then
D4 if you could reach.
Synthetic 20 puts you here. Aster,
11.
11 puts you here.
Also, Logan, your intonation when
18.
introducing yourself just made me
Thank
think,
you so
hi, I'm
much.
Chip Millennium, your father.
As you guys begin locking in and feeling this fight coming over you, you suddenly feel these waves and waves of all of your failed checks that you made before. Aster, you are sickened and flat-footed.
Oh.
This is sickened from puking up the food and flat-footed from the experience of your arm being cut open. Each of those will last for 2 rounds. Doc, you are flat-footed for 2 rounds. Clem, you're actually fine. I'm going down my list. And then Chip, I just marked something wrong. Chip, you are flat-footed for being pulled into his little spirit orb he was doing. Clem, what are you doing? Your turn.
So, first thing I'm gonna do after assessing the situation, realizing we're in another nightmare fight again, I am going to say, all right, let's get him the correct him and keep Astra safe. Just let's focus up. This is a mess, and so that's gonna be improved get him. And then
does what again? One more time for me.
yes, it's +2 to attack and to damage.
Okay.
And we've only got the one opponent, so I don't need to use a resolve point to make it every opponent in 60 feet.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my sonic suppressor to attack, and honestly, it'd be great if I could silence him, but I don't think I can do that. So let's see. That's
Hero point from Nebula to my bestie Aster. No one should have to fight their shadow self without a hero point. And hey, Azatron, villain point. Use it on Clem to get it back.
Thank you, Nebula.
Zero hesitation.
Thank you, Azatron.
The back-to-back is really crazy.
Yes.
Actively reading the other one. So Clem, what are you doing?
I'm shooting my sonic suppressor at Shadow Aster, and that is a 26 to hit.
Okay.
Shadster.
Chip,
No,
what's your
28
Chip?
to
What's your
hit,
AC?
So.
Huh?
What's your AC?
Mine.
Yes.
Chips.
Uh-oh. EAC or KAC?
Which type are you gonna do? Sonic?
Okay, so that'll tell me, that gives me some information.
EAC.
Okay, so it's 26.
26.
28.
That hits.
So that seems like it would. Okay.
Now what hit?
Aster,
So go ahead.
though, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Chip,
Yeah. We
as
just
you-
have the same AC. That's why you're asking.
As you point your gun out and fire, you don't really realize where you are, as those colors and overwhelming senses that you had
Yeah,
felt
she does have
earlier,
one.
You are now completely confused. You're confused for 2 rounds, which means that you just take normal actions. Keep playing like normal.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You're shooting at a Shadow Aster for sure.
Definitely. Take this, you shadowy jerk. Okay, so that is
Why would you say that to me?
12 sonic damage.
Add all your get 'em stuff.
Right. So that's 8 sonic damage.
There you go.
Okay. Wait, no, that went down.
That number
girl.
That went
down.
down. You said 12, then you said 8.
Forgive me.
Recalculating.
14, yes.
Okay.
I have a headache. My brain is not functioning
Oh, that's
today.
so funny.
You
said
take
14.
14 sonic
14.
damage.
Okay. Gosh, that's funny.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Chip, that's your turn.
There are 2 shadows!
You all see Clem has just fired directly at Chip.
I would like to, as I shield myself a little bit from this surprising extra hit, keeping an eye on Aster as he continues to grow larger and larger. Oh no, I find Aster a little bit scary in combat at his normal size.
Because of how big
Yeah, because nobody here will know that. Because of how big he got. He's like 10 or 12 or 20 feet. I need to go ahead and, in lieu of a movement action, I'm going to identify Shadow Aster.
Okay. You identify him, and what you get is he is a Kasatha. He's got 12 bludgeoning or piercing resistance. He's got
He's a what?
He's got a battle bow advance
Oh,
and a
you
swarm
also got
strike.
confused.
As you also got hit with that large color swarm and don't know exactly what you're looking at. So as
I
you're
know
trying
what
to
the
get,
redacted means. I don't know what you're talking about. It means Kasatha.
as you're trying to scan Aster, Doc, you see that Chip is
He's been
just
hiding all those arms.
staring at you directly.
He's a late bloomer.
As you are also confused for 2 rounds.
Well, now I know that not only do I know what Aster's race is, after actual real life years on this show, I'm the first to discover what Aster's race is. I'm gonna shoot the son of a gun, and I'm not holding back. This is gonna be my spark of ingenuity.
Okay.
Yup. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Go ahead and describe what
Don't
that
worry,
does,
it's
Rudy.
my last one for the day. I'm gonna. Here we go. I'm going to shoot him up. I will be giving him, should this hit, 2 different inhibitors.
Okay.
All right. Luckily, I'm not a good shot. So that's gonna be. Oh wait, do I have get him?
Yep.
Oh good.
Oh no,
So
you do not.
I don't.
You were not an ally in her eyes when she did get him.
But I'm not
I'm
gonna make
sorry.
it. All right, 25.
25.
Sam Hill, Chip.
Well, no. Clem, what's your KAC?
Hey, wait, what?
You're confused.
My KAC 29.
29. You do not hit. As you two see.
So hold on, is she an enemy to herself?
No, obviously she's not.
Okay. Are you sure? Because with the full context, yeah.
I didn't do the resolve point to do all enemies.
You two see the syringe just fly over
Out,
Clem's
dude.
head, and then just into the horizon.
Oh, he's firing back!
Get a load of Clementine! What's she doing?
Is there anything else for your turn?
No, that's my full turn.
Perfect. Shadow Aster is going to approach all of you. He's just going to take a step right here.
Oh wait, maybe that wasn't my last one for the day.
And then I was going to say, you guys did long rest before all this, so
Oh,
like you
I've
should
got
have a
another
few.
shot. Somebody's getting the juice next turn.
He's going to look down. What does get him provide? You get him one more time.
So it's a +2 to hit, and a +2 to damage against the selected enemy. So I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh.
But, well, do I see him and just think he's an ally? Is that what's going on here?
You think he's an ally?
Ah, no! I'm sorry.
He is holding a sword out, but looks at you, Doc, instead, and his eyes glow and intense, and you hear deep, deep, deep inside of his chest, you just hear, "Coward!" I need you to make me a will saving throw.
Oh, Sam Hill.
Or actually, no, I'm sorry, I make the check. I read this wrong.
What do you mean?
What is your sense motive skill?
My what?
Your
My-
sense motive skill.
My sense motive is a +11.
Plus 11. Alright, so I need to beat a 21 to get this, and I will tell you right now, I got a 37. So, you feel, as he says that, it hits you to your soul. It hits you to your core. This is a just, like, emotional dagger that he has just stabbed into you. You are off target and take a -2 penalty to all of your skill checks.
Oh my gosh, dude.
For 6 rounds.
All right.
And that is his entire turn as he does that and just stands there, just like limply having his sword down and staring down at you, saying that. Aster, that is your turn.
Oh, I'm definitely prepared. This is right. Sorry. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Where is Astra still here?
She seems to be gone.
She's okay.
When in the movement, in the flurry and everything, there's no more Astra. It's just this massive Aster.
This is a very surreal moment, and there's a lot going on. Aster feels the sickening feeling once more. He's feeling off balance physically, mentally, emotionally, and he looks up at Shadow Aster. And
I can see it here. It's a hero point from Nebula to the girly pop besties. You can't be without hero points. Hero points to Clam and to Chip.
Yeah, women! That's so
on women.
Thank you, bestie.
Here you go. Thanks, bestie.
I like that the hero points start just diving in as soon as Aster is the boss. It's like everyone knows what he can do. So it's just like we gotta lock in,
why
guys.
is One Wing Angel playing? Why are they chanting Latin?
How generous to give us 0 points when all we to the girly pop besties. All the girly pop besties did on each of their subsequent turns was shoot each other.
That's why we need it.
And you can hero point on those
Girlhood
too.
is a spectrum.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Aster, what is your
So
what are you doing here?
There's nothing more I can do besides just does my arm feel normal again?
You're still sickened and flat-footed currently, but
Okay.
it does like you feel like the remnants of that.
I'm gonna carry that weight and pull out the hilt and just start going to town.
All right,
So full attacking.
full attack.
That one is gonna get re-rolled. Thank you immediately, Nebula. Because I rolled a 2.
Bestie behavior.
Okay, that's better than a 2. So let me figure out all the math here. What do I have? So I
There's
got
no confuse rate in there.
that.
No, they're fine so far.
So
Okay, good.
26,
26 will not hit.
not hit. Then
This is good. He's not trying to hit me then because
31.
31 will hit.
31 will hit.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
No.
Oh wait, I do have get him. What a 20? Oh, I don't have get him. Never mind.
Get him.
Don't worry about it.
Got him.
Get it.
Well, I thought that Chip didn't have get him because
You're confused.
so was
Ain't
me
nobody.
and, me and Shadow Aster are
Your
the only
one
ones who
friend.
get him?
That's what I rolled.
Your best friend.
Anytime you did anything, I rolled for your targets.
So
That's
funny.
amazing.
50 points of slashing damage.
50 points of slashing damage. As you slash into yourself, you see it moves through the shadows, and it does not. It looks like it takes damage, but does not seem to react a ton to that. Doc, you are currently
Flat-footed.
flat-footed and scared from that thing looking at you as well. And so you've got -2 and off target.
It's just skill checks, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's simply a skill issue.
I'm going
And you
to...
are off target, which also is just a thing, I think.
I thought you said off target was the thing to -2 all skills.
And he also gives you off target gives you -2 to attack rolls. You're that way for 6 rounds.
If only I had gotten them. I will activate. I'll burn a surge and a resolve point to activate a nanite surge for regeneration. Bless.
Thank you.
Don't ever do that again. And I'm gonna try
So
to
cringe.
I'm gonna try to punch him in his big old handsome jawline.
All right.
We all know he's hot.
Thanks to my hero point from a month ago. Locking it in.
Off target and off kilter?
He is off.
He's off.
He's off. He's
Oh,
off
off.
target.
He's off today.
Off
The
target.
vibes are off.
Fine.
Hubba dabba.
Ah, ba-da-ba-da.
Banana.
The 28 hit.
20 will hit.
Elka smack. That's right. You've been smacked by me, Doc Vanson.
He says that every time he punches. We just edit around it.
Yes.
That is 40 punch.
40 punch. You do 40 punch directly into him, and you see him just, his head moves, and then it moves back down and is looking at all four of you. He is just like a wall. Not moving, massive, and intimidating beyond belief. Clem,
So,
this is your final round of being confused.
let's see. What?
Just say
But you don't,
He can
you
say
don't know,
anything he wants.
you don't know you're confused, so
What am I gonna do?
Everything makes perfect sense.
this is
Indeed.
flawless. All your buddies are here, helping you fight the biggest one.
I'm gonna try to identify what makes my enemy insecure.
I love that.
Here we
Ready
go.
Excellent.
Get ready to learn.
Oh no, I rolled a 3. Oh.
Total?
boo. What?
What's the total?
That's 3 plus my diplomacy, so that becomes a 27 total.
What's the DC you're trying to beat?
It's whatever DC
Oh,
you
right.
set.
27 total?
Yeah.
What guy level are you guys?
12.
You scan over Doc like there's no tomorrow, and you can find any little insecurity within him.
Here we go.
What's he insecure about?
I thought you said you couldn't find it.
No, she does. She finds it.
Oh, she does.
That's
She reads you
unfortunate.
like the playbook.
That's
right?
unfortunate. Doc likes to brag that he's ambidextrous with all four of his arms, or quads dexterous, whatever the phrase would be. He's not so great with his bottom right arm. And it shows.
Oh no!
If you focus long enough, you see one of my tentacles is actually shorter than all the other ones, but you can't really tell, especially when I
When I
twirl
move
like
like
this.
Yes.
I see you. I see that hand's a little funky. You got bad timing with that hand.
I'm telling you, Doc, she's a shadow.
And then that makes you flat-footed. Let me double check how long.
It doesn't stack, but it does extend. I will tell you that. You won't have a -4, but you will have a -2
Until
for
the
a while.
start of my next turn.
Okay, so they'll end at the same
It'll
time.
end at the same time. Yeah.
That's so bad.
That is so.
Well,
so
it technically
funny.
would end on your turn, but now it keeps going.
Going to hers.
So it gives you a couple more chances in there.
Oh man. And since I only think there's one enemy, technically, because I only believe there's one Shadow Aster,
Right.
there's no need to do the you have no friends. So
God, it'd be funny though. I know we can't justify
Leave
it.
me
but
alone!
Damn it, he really.
so
It's just a picture of one smaller arm.
So, what conditions do we have at the table? We've got fatigued,
Flat-footed.
Oh,
Off
sure, it'd be cool
target.
if you,
Off target.
if you removed
Somebody-
Sickened from Aster.
Do you only have off target, or do you have another one?
I
He's
have
flat-footed,
off-target
too.
flat-footed.
Oh, and
is
flat-footed.
off target
Confused on
is
a
fatigued
chip.
worse than sickened, or is sickened
Not
worse
true.
than fatigued?
I'm not sure. Let me flip over this card.
Sickened
this
is
is-
worse than fatigued.
Isn't mine gonna end in a round though?
Is it gonna end in a round?
I think so.
They're slightly different, but I mean, there's like nuances with it, but sickened is ultimately worse.
How much longer is he sickened again?
Till this next round.
So, like the start of his turn or the end of it?
End of his turn.
So I'm just gonna free up a little room for you in your turn. I'm gonna use Don't Quit. I'm gonna say, take a breather, Aster. Just, fill up your lungs. You'll feel fine. Rub some dirt on it. Eat some dirt. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Don't trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused.
So who feels better?
And that'll cure you of your sickened.
Like you're sickened specifically? Oh, crazy. Doc, you feel like just as insulted as you did a minute ago.
Eat some dirt, darn it!
Man, she told you to eat dirt.
She sure did. After she pointed out my insecurity. How did
And
she
that
know that
is-
I also love to eat dirt? That's why I always wear this bandana.
It's
got a-
me from
it's got a
just
feedback.
slurping it up.
Dirt.
Feedback.
That's why I bind myself to sand so I don't find the precious soil.
Clem, that's your entire turn. You're feeling a little more clear-headed as you can't help but notice you're just staring at Doc, who looks a little sad.
What's wrong with you?
You know, you ain't supposed to waste water in the desert.
Chip.
What's happening?
Well, thank God I just found out that we took a long rest, so I can immediately try again to spark some ingenuity.
Yeah,
Because that's my job after all, is
Yeah.
to get the debuffs on as fast as I possibly can.
sure is.
And exactly what I'll do.
I swear to God.
Here we go.
You shoot.
Yeah. So if I hit this, we'll stack on 2 different inhibitors onto the person. Yeah. All right, 16 on the die, so that's gonna be it is. 34 to hit. 34,
Does that hit?
unless I have.
Why are you?
You're not
I
rolling.
swear to God, I'm rolling a d4.
Is this-
I'm just getting them each time.
Your needle does piercing damage?
Yeah.
Deflect projectile.
yeah.
What was your to hit?
Do you have reactions? You're flat-footed.
Thanks!
Can I start rolling?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Here we go! Alright, so the inhibitors I'm gonna choose for Aster,
God, I love
Shadow Aster, is going to be -2 to AC. Of course. And then I'm going to have you, why don't you go ahead and give me a, Shadow Aster needs to roll, a fort save.
I don't think so.
Shadow Aster needs to roll a
Yeah,
fort
Shadow
save.
has to go to roll. Doc, go and roll me up. Also, the minus, the inhibitor does stack with flat-footed, so you are -4.
Let me ask you, if I
Good,
take
good.
no piercing damage for my natural DR, does the liquid get to me?
Yes.
Sad.
Just be
Here we go. This was
No, you!
this will be the first time somebody fails this check.
No, it won't! You're damn
Oh,
right.
there we go.
I'm 30 and I have fortitude evasion, so
Yeah.
nothing bad happens
Okay.
to me.
Okay,
Okay,
gotcha.
perfect.
All right, excellent. So you'll still take the -2 to AC. That'll last for 10 rounds. 10 rounds. In addition, as the liquid sizzles into Shadow Aster's
You gotta be kidding me.
his shadowy little veins, that'll last for 4 rounds. 4 rounds of a decomposing inhibitor. Some extra acid damage there.
How much was
I'll roll the
initial
normal
piercing?
damage now, so that'll be.
Arcade.
Here we go. Oh, that's a good roll. 3 4s. So that's 12, that's 14, and then plus another 14. The 9 is 23, and then do I get
That's
up?
piercing?
You do not get it.
Okay, so
23 is
20.
piercing?
Yeah. Oh, yes, and you'll get and you'll get. Oh no, because you fully ignore that extra
Yes.
damage. All right, 23 damage. I got him.
What's going on? I
Oh,
grab Shadow Aster thinking it's the real Aster. You gotta help me!
You do something! I'm gonna leave it up to you two to track all of those things happening to Doc.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
can
the
see that.
combination of you guys.
Yeah. No, of course.
You did this.
Having it to
Alright,
Doc?
this is
Yeah,
my...
Shadow
As-
I
As
had
your
Shadow
turn is
Aster.
ending, you do feel more clear-minded as all of these things have begun to get offset, and you look at a Doc who is clearly weeping recently.
The needle's still
Needle's
stuck.
still in my chest.
Chip, what are you doing? He
What
doesn't
is
even
Chip
look
doing?
like Aster.
Oh, he really got you, didn't he?
We can't be attacking each other.
That's crazy.
The needle says property of Chip.
Maybe
if
you should-
lost, please return to Chip. What do you mean he got me?
Doc, maybe you should fall back for a minute.
That's Shadow
Eat some
Aster's-
dirt. I told
I'm
Aster
really
to do
messing
that.
him up.
The fury of the desert knows no quarter.
That is Shadow Aster's
Oh, man,
turn.
that's funny.
He is going to look down at Doc, who has just been beaten and bloodied and just primed to swing on.
Don't forget about the -2 AC.
Right, and I got get him. So he's got -4, and I have get him. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you the
So
lowest
it's
one.
essentially what to minus what?
It's a +6 to hit.
It's a +6 to hit.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the lowest one, and then then you tell me how much that hits.
We need a clip of
43
Logan's
is the
sassy little
lowest one.
dance.
43 is the lowest
43
one?
is the lowest
You
one.
disgust me.
Oh my gosh.
He swings down. That is on the first hit. He hits you 3 times. On the first hit, 59 damage slashing.
Okay.
On the second hit,
Let me get my calculator. I'm stealing this from you. You don't get this anymore. Yeah, 59 on the first one.
another 59 on the second one,
Oh
actually.
dear, there goes my stamina.
And then 54 on the third one.
Oh boy.
As he just, in one swift motion, just slashes you, and you feel just blood just dripping down your chest immediately. As he stands and looks at you, and then looks at the rest of you, with just like anger and almost a hunger in his eyes.
He dropped Doc to 30 HP.
Woo!
Aster.
So I was a witness to everything going on, right?
Correct.
This is
You watch Doc get jumped by every person here.
It's hard to feel sorry for yourself when all of this is happening. So Aster's just gonna
And
use
what are
that.
friends for?
Aster's gonna use that as just some kind of determination and just move forward. And he's going to make a. I'm gonna move to the top of Shadow Aster,
Okay.
so I can flank. And then I'm going to just make a standard attack action.
Okay.
None of
You're
us ever
saying-
woke up. This is actually Doc's extra nightmare.
That's like
We're
a
still in it.
it's like a 35.
35 will hit.
Excellent. And that's 58 slashing damage
Okay.
to kind of maneuver, and I'm going like, hey, look at me, as I slash him in the back.
You slash him in the back, and he just like flinches a little bit, and then kind of side eyes you from there. Doc.
Well, my reactive repair kicks in a little bit, and I will burn a nanite surge to make it triple its effectiveness for this turn. That gives me this much. That gives me this much. I still could survive one more of those slashes now.
Did hit you with 3.
He did. And
Oh, was my stuff done, by the way?
Yes, your stuff is done.
I'm now back to just a -2 to my armor class.
You still have. At the end of your turn, yes, but yeah. It doesn't really affect you right now unless you use a provokes attack of opportunity.
Yeah, Doc is going to use there's a retreat thing, right, where I don't provoke? Or-
Yes, I think it's just called retreat.
yeah, I would like to retreat.
I'd like to do
I would like to be elsewhere.
I believe you have to do a check to make sure.
It's an action.
I thought there was just
Oh, it's just an action?
Disengage?
disengage. Like it's the equivalent of the disengage
Right.
action. I don't remember what it's called in Starfinder.
I forget. Withdrawal. That's what it's
Withdrawal.
called.
Yes.
You move double your speed.
Ah, good. Put me 80 feet elsewhere.
Doc just sprints.
Where is he? There he is. I mean, 30 is the end of the map, so we can keep going if you want.
Boy, howdy, do I want to be somewhere that I can't be reached in a single move action.
Okay, then we're gonna grow the map a little bit. I think.
There he goes. He's all the way over there.
Maybe
You're
put
now
one of
flanking
those
with
rocks.
a dust cloud image of Doc.
But maybe
After
put one of
image.
those rocks between you two, because Aster can do that like stellar rush thing.
He hasn't been building
That's
moat,
true.
right?
I have.
You, I mean,
You
I have-
have, yes, but I don't
Oh.
know about other one.
Oh gosh.
there's,
Oh,
there's no way
God.
to tell.
And that's me.
Just
I
remember,
bet you're
he's
wondering
had,
how I got here.
He's had 2
But-
turns.
Is that the end of Shadow Aster's turn?
Huh?
Is that
It's
the end
the
of
end of
Shadow
my
Aster's
turn.
Yes, yes.
turn? So that's gonna be 10 acid damage.
This is real shit. If Doc goes down, Chip could get the kill on him.
Oh, I'm about to remove this.
Seeing Doc run away looking so ragged, I am going to do some covering fire, and I'm shooting at Shadow Aster's feet to do covering fire so that I can then do the inspiring support and provide you some stamina so that while you heal up your HP, you've got a little buffer just in case.
What's the range on that?
It doesn't list a range.
I'm just gonna give it with you for now.
Okay.
You've got enough going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little treat here.
So let me roll the covering fire. Yep, got it. That's a 15 on the die. Definitely beats the 15 DC. So then, real quick, let me take a look at, it's one of these things, just so I can make sure that I get it correct. So on top of getting the covering fire, +2 to AC for the next turn, I am spending a resolve point, so you get 12 stamina points, and on top of that, 1d6 plus 2 stamina points. So that's an extra 3, so 15 stamina points. And I'm like, Doc, you'll be okay! Walk it off!
I'm gonna go eat some dirt!
Yeah, that's what I told Aster to do!
Is there anything else for your turn?
Just a second. So then I am going to I am going to then look at Shadow Aster and try to shoot him for real this time. That is not going to work. That's a 17 total. So I do some covering fire at his feet, and then I go, whoa, dang it! So
You slip and fall over yourself for a second there. Chip, that is your turn.
I watch Doc trot off far away into the sand, and I look at Clementine. Where is he going?
he's going to eat some dirt, like I told Aster to do.
But I can't hit him all that way away with my healing serum.
Listen. Sometimes all you need
Of
is
course.
dirt.
What else would I use?
Oh well.
Also,
His loss, I suppose.
I just realized how funny it is for Clem to be telling people to eat dirt, because that's normal Raxolite stuff.
They love that stuff.
Instead of rub some dirt on it, just eat
Yeah.
some dirt.
Eat some dirt on it.
Did you eat your dirt?
Alright, Chip will shrug, kind of take a step back, and put his sights once again, of course, on Shadow Aster. And I'm going to be shooting him with a sedative. Nothing new under the Oh, nat 1. Let's re-roll that. Ooh. Thank you to Nebula! 315 for the girly pops.
Girly pop.
You did the college humor ooh sound.
I did what?
I don't know who else gets that one.
That's what I got. Don't worry.
Alright, thank you.
16 on the die. 16 on the die plus my do is going to be 34 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice. Here we go. All right. The normal damage is first going to be that's 10 plus 19. 19, and then an extra non-lethal on top of the 19 will be 25.
25?
Yep.
With he takes 25 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It sinks into him. You see anything that you put in there kind of moves through his body and just slowly vanishes as he shrugs the syringe off. He's looking totally fine still. He's barely had any damage done to him.
As the syringe floats inside his shadowy mass, I will. You'll see it sort of shining and glimmering as it continues to inject and disperse throughout his form. He will also be taking acid damage.
Okay. Cool. With that, that's his turn. Clem did not get him. Get him is still going. So, and I was very particular about
Why
listening
would
to that.
she? No, why would she though? Why would she? She thinks it's on everyone that needs to have it.
So Shadow Aster is going to look down at regular Aster, who just did big swings at him. And he is going to... Yeah, he's going to look down at you, and he's going to do the same thing you did to Doc and just swing 3 times. I will tell you the lowest one once again, and then you tell me if it hits or not. 36 to hit. KAC.
That hits.
Okay. So, that is 61 damage, slashing damage on the first hit. Then, that is 67 slashing damage on the second hit. And then finally, on the third hit, as he drives it through your chest, 53 slashing damage.
That'll put me to sleep.
Well, I'm sorry. What are the numbers again?
So 53 for the last one, 57 for the second one, and 61 for the first one.
Okay, I gotta do math. Let me take a look here as I jot down. I gotta run the calcs real quick. Let's see. So I was here. Then. I am still standing barely.
You're still standing barely as Shadow Aster looms over you, your blood dripping from his sword. It looks almost exactly like the point of view many people have seen from you. That is now your turn.
Shadow Aster takes 4 acid damage.
Okay.
Actual Shadow Aster or Shadow Aster?
The Shadow Aster. That's one of the-
definitely.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have applied that twice. I
don't know
That's a
why
bit
there's
redundant.
quotations there.
Aster, that's your turn.
I'm sorry. That is not true. He's not with an inhibitor. It was a sedative. So take back the 4.
Okay.
Sorry, I lied.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead. I just realized I did that wrong. I wanted to quickly grab that.
As Shadow Aster takes this damage, do I feel anything that he's taking on? Because I mean, it's me. He
you
comes
feel
from
like
me at the end of the day.
The syringes and stuff in him, you mean?
Just
Or
anything that
The damage that he's
emotions, damage, any sort of connection to Shadow Aster.
you do not. This feels like it's just angry creature shadow version of you. It's like your features are exaggerated a bit. You have muscles, but they're not this large. Obviously, you're not normally this tall. You don't like your face looks almost like you, but just a little off in certain ways. This is not entirely you, but this is pretty close to you. You don't feel anything that he's feeling. It just seems like some mindless thing swinging.
Okay. Okay. Doesn't help that I have the wrong character sheet.
Oh no.
So I don't have any, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head all this stuff, and I used the wrong mode, but I'm going to take a big swing here. If I fly into the air, I'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And he takes up how many steps? How many spaces, sorry?
It's 4 spaces there.
4?
So it's
Okay.
10 total.
I don't have the sheet, so I'd have to look up the exact numbers.
What are you looking for? I have your character sheet I can pull up because since I rebuilt it for you.
Okay. I'm going to take a guarded step back.
Okay. You take 1 guarded step back.
Mm-hmm. And then the graviton energy surrounding me, Aster finally having terms to use for his powers. Aster's going to lift up one hand, the same one that he felt Astra's pain with and go, it's time to say goodbye. And I summon a black hole.
Okay. So you are, because you don't have the actual stuff right. Are you doing the striking spaghettification?
No.
Oh,
I'm summoning a black hole.
Oh, the black hole one. I see.
it's a fun little teaser there.
Didn't like those words at all.
Turn you into a noodle.
So he needs to make a fort save or be pulled towards you.
Yes.
It does not do damage. It does just move.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 1 attunement down for that one. That one's not.
No, that blows everything.
Oh, does it?
That's the supernova equivalent.
I see.
Okay. Doesn't do any damage?
No.
Just moves him a lot.
It's not as cool thematically as it is thematically, but I just want to get him away. I want his focus.
Yeah.
He's going to pass his fort save.
Okay.
So he will just be. Where are you putting the black hole?
It's centered on me.
It's centered on you. Okay. So he's just going. It moves them 10 feet total. So he's going to move one like these squares up towards you.
I just want all his focus.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You see, as you do that, he is fully focusing in on you.
You guys see a surrounding Aster coalescing a black hole. You have not seen this, Doc, but Chip and Clementine are intimately familiar with what's going on as I just reel him against his will towards me.
You pull him towards you, and he is just staring daggers down at you. Doc, that is your turn.
Doc has an idea.
Okay.
He's going to look off toward the town of Paradise that's not terribly far from here. And he's going to think, what do people think of me? Do they think I am this miracle medicine man healer? What would he do? And Doc is essentially trying to manifest what the people of Paradise's zeitgeist would represent of him.
Interesting. Okay.
And at the same time, he's going to shout out, "Hey, Chip! What's your favorite thing about Pepper?"
Oh, wow.
Doc is trying to see if we can pull some positivity out of the zeitgeist, because all he's seen is just such rampant negativity.
Okay.
But ideas are both good and bad.
Okay. So your end goal here is to try to like summon the versions
Basically,
of you guys?
yeah.
Interesting.
Those are the two strongest things Doc could think could be manifested right now, is Chip's love for Pepper and the things that everyone in town thinks about Doc.
A Godzilla fight between your
That's what I
demons
want.
and my undying love for my girlfriend.
That's what I want.
Oh, that's super interesting. I'd never considered that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. You will need to do a check of some kind for sure. 110%.
Culture? Diplomacy?
No.
No?
Please no.
Profession?
No.
It sounds like he needs to make a fortitude save.
That's really good.
Medicine?
Basically,
This is hard.
the way I would love for my thing to manifest in terms of like a support would be like just clouds of nanites to heal me and my friends.
Right.
Miracle medicine.
Miracle medicine.
I just
Okay.
run as close as I can to Paradise and I go, "Hey, Doc!"
I'm not eating dirt!
Here's
Is it a
here's what I'm
sense
gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna set a DC. It will be a will saving throw, but it will whatever you put into it will stay there. And if you want to keep putting more into it, you can, or if other people want to as well,
That's
will you build towards this set DC I have? So I will set the DC now.
24.
24 total is pretty good. So you begin trying to summon out you begin trying to reach out into the zeitgeist and thinking of what people think of you, trying to imagine what that is. You're trying to think of what Pepper could be in the zeitgeist.
I'm gonna let
as
Chip
well.
manifest now.
Yeah.
So are you focusing in on yourself?
Yeah,
then?
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna set 2 DCs then, and it'll be per person. That's what I will do. So, for yourself, you begin manifesting, and you see what looks like a version of yourself but seems a little happier and doesn't have anything that resembles a weapon or fiercity at all. Whenever you take care of a person, you are always at your kindest. You are always the best with bedside manner. You always have nothing but the best intent and want nothing but the best for this person that you're taking care of. So the way that people see you is as an actual miracle worker. You are able to fix and heal and maintain issues that people have had and have not been able to fix for the majority of their lives. So you see a ghostly figure of yourself kind of pulsing into existence, but it's still hanging out in the air there. I'm going to say that costs your move action, so if you want to give another one as a standard action, I would let you do that.
Medicine.
Okay. It's also fair.
Heal myself. Physician, heal thyself. I didn't crit fail. I'm going to heal. So that will get me back up to Habba Dabba.
Habba dabba doo.
Boop. Max HP, and since it'll spill back over into my stamina,
Stamina.
I'll get that much more. Alright, Doc is feeling a little less queasy. I have triple-digit numbers once again.
Woo.
Perfect. Clem, that is
Go
your
ahead and
turn.
take 2 acid.
Oh, it's only 2?
It's only 2
Okay,
this
I
time.
don't feel it.
Okay.
Because I have energy resistance 7.
So, looking at this black hole around Aster, do I get the idea that if I were to walk to our perspective left of Shadow Aster and huck a healing serum, kind of curveball it into the black hole, that it would only get Aster, or would it get both of them?
With an insane athletics check, it would get you just Aster.
Darn it! Why couldn't I be Aster right now?
But I'll tell you right now, that's an insane check
You're
to
just
do the
plant
math.
to
You
do
can
it.
walk around and get him.
Well, see, if I walk around, am I gonna get pulled into the black hole?
Hey, speaking of get 'em,
Oh yeah, have I realized yet that, like...
Your memories are coming back as to what you've done.
I'm sorry, Doc! You are indeed omnidextrous!
what?
This is the most like
80 feet away, and we're next to a black hole.
all sound is being absorbed into it.
So then, I'm going to just kind of look up at Shadow Aster. Oh! Okay! Well, Doc's not gonna hear me for this, but everybody, let's focus on actual Shadow Aster here, okay? I was confused earlier. I got things mixed up. I don't know how, but this guy, the big guy, okay?
That's what I've been doing.
And let's take him out.
What's everyone else doing?
Needle's still in my chest.
You're 80 feet away.
I hope the black hole pulls it out.
And so, that is, so that's the get 'em. And then, if I walk around towards actual Aster, am I going to get pulled into the black hole?
It already dissipated.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So then I will just walk around to Aster and, like, climb up his body to, like, administer the healing serum. Like, hey, open up. Dunk. You know? That way, there's no need to use an action to grab it from me or anything like that. So just to the left and up to be at Aster's left.
Okay.
There we go.
So I'm just like, dunk, healing serum. And that is...
Yeah, as you move through the area, he is getting an attack of opportunity on you. You're
I
moving
thought-
through the squares.
I thought moving outside of his area.
Starfinder, it's moving through any of the squares.
Okay, I'll take that anyways.
Are we still flat-footed? Is she at -2?
No, the other one is Doc now, pseudo flat-footed because of your inhibitor on him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
So you
counting
don't
down.
have a... Oh, wait, you didn't have this, did you?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you didn't come under any effects.
Yeah, no, she was never flat-footed.
She was never anything. She had no...
So then 6d8 healing to you, Aster.
68.
Yeah, right?
44 to hit you.
Ooh, that hits. Ooh, boy.
He's going weed whacking.
That is 64 slashing damage as you move, and like the moment you move into his peripheral at all, just a whoosh, and you just feel a massive slash across your chest and back.
Ooh, I feel it, but I'm coming, Aster. I'm gonna help you. So that was 64, you said?
64.
Okay, alright.
Anything else?
That is it.
Chip?
All right, Chip, on the other side of Giant Aster,
Thank you.
sees Aster tumble back for a moment. Seeing him for the first time possibly in this fight on the other side of this Gojira Aster that's dwarfing the rest of us. Seeing the black hole, about to position himself to shoot a healing serum into Aster. Here's Doc. Well, I love her hair. The way she ties it back with that headband. The way her eyes wrinkle when she's surprised. The way she has one dimple that is deeper than the other. She doesn't like that. I like her laugh. I also like her when she's not laughing, to be clear. I'm going to spend my entire turn listing the things that I love about Pepper.
All right, give me will saving throws here.
Okay. All right. First one stinks. 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, hey, adding anything to it is good.
Okay.
So
Did
yeah,
you say rolls?
yes. If it's per action you're taking. So if you're doing a move and a standard, then you get 2 rolls.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next one's still not awesome, but it's better. It's an 18.
18.
It's growing.
You begin just thinking and listing out everything you love about Pepper. Things
She's
you probably
really an alto, but sings mezzo soprano.
Does
This
it also count as a swift action?
this is a list.
I can keep going.
I assume this is a list you've said many times to many different people who ask you a single question about her. And as you're going and going, you can kind of see she's appearing before you. She is not as well known as everyone here, so she's looking more and more just like you described her, and focusing in on all of the things that you love about her most.
Just getting more excited, continuing to go, I appreciate her passion for piracy.
That is Shadow Aster's turn. He is going to look down at the two of you and kind of look at behind him and see Chip in the corner of his eye.
No.
And you see him raise his sword up, and there's sparkles of light and fire emerging from it, and then 3 massive sparks shoot off the top and land. One lands right beside you, like 10 feet away from you, Clem. One lands on this rock 10 feet away from you, Aster, and then one lands directly behind you, Chip, as you see where those sparks land, massive fireballs explode violently. I need all of you to make me reflex saving throws.
Okay.
Is that considered a spell?
No.
Okay. Is that a ranged attack?
No.
Okay.
Are your Solarian abilities considered either of those?
No.
Then there you go.
Oh, gee.
And what do you need again? Sorry.
Reflex saving.
Reflex saving throw.
17.
16, 17. Okay. Let's calm down, guys.
24.
24 is pretty good.
This is worse than being shot.
24 is pretty good, but not good enough, as all 3 of
sick.
you will take 7d6 of fire damage as these just explode behind you. 28 to all 3 of you each.
Oh my gosh.
As these just fireballs just
Yeah.
ignite directly behind you. As all of this is going on, he's going to look down at you, Clem, as well, and he's going to swing at you.
I'm almost out of stamina.
38 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
All right.
56 slashing damage as
Oh.
you feel yourself burning and sizzling and trying to put yourself out. You look up and you just are shadowed by this Aster as he lays a sword down just directly, trying to cut off your head, and you feel the armor that you have equipped stopping it in time, but not enough to not do damage. Aster.
How does Shadow Aster look?
He looks alright. He ain't taking any hits.
Okay.
He's got a chunk down. He looks like you have done some damage to him, but he's still got a lot of fighting in him.
Full attack. Just
right.
full attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh! Needed that.
Yeah, seriously.
That's another natural 20!
How poetic to do it on yourself. To double that 20 yourself.
Oh my gosh!
And after season 1 of like 4 nat ones in a row.
Okay, so how do we handle crits again? It's been a while.
Roll all your damage, double everything.
Okay. Okay.
So double the result?
Yes.
Yes.
Gross.
That's
Love it. Love everything about it.
Math. We're doing such big math. He's blinking like crazy over
He's
there.
got 2
It's like
calculators.
Zach Galifianakis, all the math around him.
Hi. So, hold on. Let me just make triple, quadruple sure before I throw this out at you. Oh my god. Okay. So, I want to paint a little picture here. Aster kind of hears what Doc and what Chip are doing, and he thinks to a second, what if this is what his sister thinks of him, then what do other people think? And Aster does not have a very good idea of a self-image of himself. But then he thinks back to I think for the first time in a while, treats himself with just enough grace, trying to keep the party together, trying to protect them, but trying to save the universe. And Aster doesn't think he's a hero by any means. He's just a guy trying to get by, and he has some stuff floating around his head. But he has a name for it. He's a Solarian. He has this man Declan who was close to his past, and Aster has a mom, and she has a name, and her name is Sunny. And he's heard what Sunny was brave enough to do, and Aster wants to try and emulate modicum of what he thinks she's capable of. So in this moment, Aster's sword ignites once more, and it is his photon ability, and he flourishes it around, and you blink, and there's just 2 lines across Shadow Aster for 198 slashing damage.
Wowie wow.
You do 198 just suddenly and out of nowhere. And Shadow Aster staggers back and holds himself together. You see him dissipate for like a second, but he's able to pull it back in and lock in with you, seeing how strong you are now. And 110% of his attention is exclusively on you now. He still has a good amount within him to keep going, but you have done a massive blow to him himself.
I would also like to spend a resolve point.
Okay.
No, that won't work out like I think it will. Okay, I'll just stay put.
Cool. You stay put. You do nearly 3 away from 200 damage to him as he staggers but tightens his grip further and looks down. Doc, what are you doing way over there?
Doc is continuing his manifestation project. He thinks back to when Farmer Clar broke his leg and he had to help him in the fields for a few days. He thinks back to all the birthdays of Shelley's that he didn't miss, and crowning her Miss Paradise for 10 years in a row. Helping Patty reach something on a shelf that's too tall, helping Henry with all these local parts, and being there when Tor was born, and helping him become a good man and a good doctor. And I'm going to use my action and my movement action to make the will save.
Okay.
That sucks.
15 and a 1.
Oof. Totals are...
You want the 1 included?
Yeah.
Oh, 9 and 15.
15 total.
15 from the first total, and then the second total is 9.
Okay.
24 total.
24 total. Okay. You do that, and the image of yourself begins to get clearer and clearer. It looks like it is just right there. If you just put a little more effort in, then you can probably get it. But
Can I use a resolve point to take a second move action?
sure, I'll let you do that.
That's clever.
I'm just gonna
Oh, there we go.
help my friends! And with a 27. That's as high as it gets without a nat 20.
You had exactly what you needed to get to be able to do that. So you are summoning yourself. We're gonna treat this a bit like a Final Fantasy summon, where I'm going to give you a turn to have your friend here. That's you. I'm gonna give you 2 turns actually, because you put in 2 turns of effort. I will say you get 2 turns of other you here,
The panda. There he is.
That's amazing.
and I'm gonna say he goes right after you,
There he is.
and they at each other. So what would you like to have good guy Doc do here?
Good guy Doc is going to fly 80 feet back.
Towards them?
Yeah,
Okay.
as he can use the sprint action, right?
Yes.
Or whatever that is. And he will use a swift action and a nanite to put everyone in a nanite, or he can move the cloud to where it goes around, envelops Chip and Aster and Clem.
Okay.
And he can't start healing because that's all he's got right now.
But they're at least in the cloud now.
And he's got things he can do reaction-wise, like if they go down while they're in the cloud.
Okay. And so they have concealment from this, then,
Yes,
right?
they do.
And does the concealment goes? So if they swing it out, then it has concealment too.
But at this point, you guys know that.
Yes. I'm just for myself. I'm making sure.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You Chip. You just see suddenly Doc is still back there, but Doc is rushing at you at the same time.
For Arcadis, I'll do it like open square where they are in the line and Shadow Aster is not.
You see Doc, just the shadow Doc, rush by you, and then just as he sticks all 4 of his arms out, 2 towards you, 2 towards them. You see all of the nanites that you normally see of Doc just spread out all over the place, and you feel that kind of safe feeling that you feel within a nanite wall.
Doc, you're back.
And he just doesn't respond. He's just holding his arms up.
One more down, because I can get 15 squares.
Clem, that's your turn.
So, seeing all this happen,
Take 7
this
acid damage.
I
like
take noise.
Nice.
Shadow Pepper and Shadow like Doc appear, I'm gonna I think try to piece together what's going on because Chip is listing all of his favorite things about Pepper, and so I'm like,
Just have like my hands
Okay.
clasped in front of
And-
me watching.
and I'm gonna be like, she's an amazing fighter, and she zipped in on that zip line with the machine gun, and it was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Oh, I agree.
If you would like to give will saving throws as well, are
right.
you doing 1 action or 2 actions for this?
You know what? I am going to do 1 action so that then I can do. Would I need to do a guarded step if I have concealment from the nanite cloud?
Yes, he still can swing at you, but the concealment gives him a mischance. So like,
Okay.
you can take the gamble on him not hitting you at all and still move your full speed. That's up to you.
So I'll just do 1 action so that then I can do a guarded step over. Yeah, like that.
There you go. Okay.
And that is. What is that? 29.
29. You see this this Pepper is like flickering in and out, and then as she says the zipline thing, you see her in that outfit she was wearing during the zipline with the Gatling gun, and
So
then she
cool.
vanishes again and goes back to the picture, the one that you are picturing actively. 29 you said total?
Yes.
She is almost here. Chip, that's your turn.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I like to imagine when she flickers into Clem's vision, she's very much like action hero.
She looks like Ripley in Alien 2.
Like
just Lara Croft for a second.
Yeah.
Carrying Chip, like holding onto her chest.
Yes.
Chip, I think, is just mesmerized as he's watching, like, sort of the sands just kind of shift, slowly forming this image of Pepper. And it's actually been a long time since he's seen Pepper, because they've been on a road for a minute. And I think he's just really moved by this sort of apparition of her as he sort of moves forward, reaching out to take her hand. I love that Pepper changed my life. I've never felt more real than with Pepper. Pepper is the most special person that I know. That will be my turn.
Oh. Are you doing 2 checks here?
Oh, for sure. First one's bad. It's a 3 on the die, so that'll be 12.
Okay.
And then the next one is a 19 on the die, and that will be a 28.
With that, you see she fully solidifies in as that shadow version, and she looks at you and goes, "Hi."
Hello, Pepper.
I'm going to put her as this.
Mess him up, Pepper!
So, same thing. It is you can decide what she does. I have her old character sheet pulled up, and I'll tell you right now, she's about on level.
Oh, what?
You see the weapons that she had. She has that Gatling gun from that Clem had mentioned before. She has a pistol at her side. These look electronic. These do not look like the analog weapons she's been using, except for her usual Kanobo, which is the big bat with the balls on the side of it.
Oh, yeah.
She's got those. Those are her weapons. She can attack like normal. She got the crush ability and the deadly aim ability. What would you like to do?
As she comes into focus, Chip is just going to reach out and kiss her, and then holding her face, he's going to say, "Go get him, baby." And she's going to mess him up.
She's going to sprint in. What I'm gonna have her do is, because she's got, which movement she got? She got 50 feet of movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So she's right here. He gets an opportunity attack because she's moving in through, but he's going to get the concealment because she's moving in through the nanites here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want me to roll your mischance?
Yes, please.
Hurrah! It misses.
As Shadow Aster goes to swing, you see Pepper sees it coming and just artfully dodges underneath it, and then using that momentum,
I think she would do.
using that momentum, she springs herself up with the Kanobo and slams it against his chin. She got a 34 total to hit, which will hit.
Let's go!
She does 50 damage against the bottom of his chin as you see Aster just fly back for a second and stagger, trying desperately to catch his footing. That is her turn, as you will get one more turn with her again as well. That is now Shadow Aster's turn. He took that hit, and he's looking at her angry, but he's looking at the one that just did 200 damage to him. Yeah. So he is going to, once again, try to do a full attack. I need you to roll 3 concealments.
First one doesn't go. The second one doesn't work. The third one also, yeah. You get three capable swings.
Okay. That is, I will tell you the lowest one once again. That, I mean, it's a 41 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. First hit is 61 damage. So 61 slashing damage. As he swings up and slashes at you. And then, does that knock you down or are you still up?
That knocks me down.
As you knock down and hit the ground, he's turning to you, Clem, and he's going for the second hit. That was an even higher roll to hit on the last one, so it's a 45 to hit you.
Yep.
That is 54 slashing damage as he slashes up, and you see your Aster collapse over on the ground. He moves down and slashes into you, trying to aim for your head once again. Are you still up?
I am definitely down. How far in the negative does it have to be?
Can I see her?
It has to be double your health.
Can I see her?
You can... No, because she's across and in concealment.
So,
I think that if I can't see her, I can't do it.
This is an ability Doc has not had to use yet, called Flesh Donor. I can use a reaction to give allies within 30 feet of either me or that are within my cloud I can give them up to 3 times my level in stamina points. I'll have him burn a resolve point to get an extra reaction, and give you both 36 stamina back.
Okay,
Ooh.
so notably, your HP is down, but you have stamina. So you are still down, but when you pick back up, you are able to. You have stamina and 1 HP.
Then I'll still also use my reaction.
Okay.
Because I do not have to see her. It just says within the first range increment of an injection weapon you are wielding. So I assume that is okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, excellent. If an ally would fall unconscious from damage, I will spend 2 resolve points to register emergency aid. As soon as I see Clementine's knee start to hit the sand, I immediately hone in and shoot over towards her. I will prevent any excess damage that would reduce her below 0, restoring hit points equal to my level, so 12. Ooh, thank you.
I'm going to keep you at the bottom of the initiative still. You still technically went down for a second, so this is you kind of rejuvenating yourself back in. But everyone did. Clem is back up with HP. You still don't have HP. You're just at stamina. But that is Doc's turn.
Doc will use the sprint action to get back over here as well.
Okay, you book it way up here.
Yep.
And here you are. Anything else?
Not for regular Doc.
Okay, this is last turn with Good Guy Doc.
Yep. Good guy Doc will run through his nanite cloud since he's already used his reaction to. Or no, I guess he got it back when his turn ended, right?
Yes.
He'll still run, try to provoke it. That way nobody else has to do it.
Yeah, he'll provoke.
Miss Chance. Hey, pal. Well, that doesn't matter. No, it has an opportunity.
Okay. It's going to take a swing at you. It's going to have your same AC and everything. I'm
Okay.
just going to, just for simplicity's sake, 36 to hit you.
That will.
Okay. That would be 52 damage.
Okay.
Onto Good Guy Doc.
Okay.
So he's still standing and running. He's got all your
Yeah, he's
stuff.
going to run around to Aster, and he's going to perform first aid.
Okay.
And did not crit fail, so you will get 43 HP back.
Very nice.
Using his reaction again, now that it's his turn, to also give you another 36 stamina. And since with that slash, that will actually get rid of his stamina, and this is his turn of dissipating anyway, he's just going to cover you in these shadow nanites, and as you're coming to, all you're going to see is the last little bit of Doc as he tips the hat and fades back, and the nanite cloud will disperse since he's gone.
That disperses. You see Phantom Doc has left, and you are feeling more alive than you were a little minute ago.
How much HP was that again? Sorry.
43 HP.
43? Yeah, Aster doesn't see Phantom Doc. He sees regular Doc, because that's how he sees Doc all the time.
Oh. Chip, that is your turn.
All right. I am, after ensuring that Clementine is okay, my attention is back on Pepper. By the way, sorry, Doc. That's 9. That's the last of it, though. I would just like to do a harrying fire over Shadow Aster,
Okay.
as I try to make a room of opportunity for Pepper to knock him out. So it's going to be a ranged attack against an AC of 15. So I'm super going to make that. So there will be no damage, but the next ally, which will be her, to attack, will get a +2 circumstance bonus.
+2, sure. All right, perfect.
As I sort of stand behind her, supporting her, and I say, "Finish him off, baby!"
You yell that out, and Pepper, she does not look back at you as you say it, but you see her tighten up a little bit as she takes the Kenobo once again and slams down. She's going to do a full attack. Come on, Pepper, come on! So that is a 41 to hit, which will hit.
She's so cool.
And then for the second swing, it's another 41 to hit.
She's so cool!
As she swings up and hits him across the chin, and then the second one hits him across the temple. The first one will do 47 damage to him. Let me do the math. Shadow Aster's looking pretty rough after that. And then the second blow will do 50, just straight 50 to him. He is looking bloodied, but he is alive. He's not looking bloody. He's looking not quite bloodied, I'd say, I guess, but he is. Yeah. He's on the verge. As Shadow Pepper does that and lands on the ground, she looks at you and smiles, and then fades away.
I'll see you later.
Aster, that is your turn. You're
gonna,
on the ground unconscious.
Yes.
Or unconscious now.
I'm just gonna be like, thanks, Doc. And then grab my, because I got knocked unconscious, I grab my Slayering Crystal that has been knocked out of my moat. And what kind of action is that to put it back in?
Move action.
Move action. So yeah, I'll burn a resolve. I'll use my move action to place it back inside my moat. I will burn a resolve point to get a move action to stand up.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna make another attack at this guy.
Okay.
This guy who is me. How crazy would it be with third nat 20?
Here
Can
it
you
is.
imagine?
Oh, it was
The prophecy!
Brother.
insane.
That's
The
awesome!
most Babe Ruth called shot that ever happened on the channel.
Let's go!
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh,
gosh.
that's awesome.
Go one
Hold on.
5,000.
The rave one, the rave one, the rave one, the rave one.
Aster stands up, bloodied, with a newfound resolve. As the day gets kind of clear, there's just the golden radiating energy of Aster, and he stabs into the heart of Shadow Aster. Whew. So that is, and I forgot to include get him last time, so let's do that. And then 102 slashing damage.
How do you?
Yeah!
I stab, and then with that kind of, I have him, and he's on the sword, and I kick off and fly into the air and shoot him back down into the sand.
You shoot him back down into the sand. It explodes all around. And what you all see is Aster standing with his sword in the ground, all alone as the shadows have dispersed around him. And it is just him in a crater, panting heavily and looking around at everyone.
Oh my gosh. Oy. Can we never come back to the Zeitgeist, please?
I don't know. Doc will look off to paradise. Maybe it's not so bad.
With that, we'll end this episode of Secrets Between the Stars. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week for a roller coaster of an episode. We hope you enjoyed as much as we did. We will be back next week with another episode of Secrets Between the Stars. But if you like us, we got so much more. You can visit our YouTube channel, our UGT VODs, where we have all of our videos and all of our past streams up on there if you want any of our good content from that. Sunday, no Strange Aeons. Season's over, it's on break, but we're doing something kind of fun. Have we said what we're doing or no?
We haven't yet.
Do you want to or no?
Yeah, let's do it.
You say it.
We've done these before in the past. Somebody, I can't remember who, at one point requested that we do them again, and so we're doing it again for that one person. And because we actually really like doing it, we're doing a Choose Your Own Adventure book!
Yeah, yes.
We're doing a Choose Your Own Adventure. I actually just got it. I got this one delivered. I didn't go to our local Barnes & Noble this time because I was trying to look for one that was a little winter themed. So we're going to be doing that on Sunday. It'll be me, Corey, Brett, and Colby as we sit by the holiday fireside and read an exciting tale where we choose our own adventure. It's super fun, so everybody should come and watch. It's super great to engage with chat during that time. We absolutely love doing these, and we're excited to bring it back.
So doing that this Sunday at 3 p.m. And with that, thank you guys so much for joining. Follow us on social media at UGT Show on all social media platforms. If you have $5 a month, that gets you access to our Patreon, where we do post shows after every episode of our campaign. So we'll be doing one right after this. So with that, thank you guys so much for joining. We will be back next week. Have a good night.